These questions decide the selection of the people, these two questions. And practice makes you perfect. These four things help you to qualify prelims of IS examination and UPPCS. Any type of PCS. What people do, they don't become sincere in December, in the month of December, January. People start getting out from their sleep in the month of February, and then it is too late. First time in the history of civil services, you are doing test series on this pattern. First time in the history of civil services, you are doing test series on this pattern. And if you complete 150 papers till the month of May, definitely by God's grace, if you don't do any mistake, Javed Akhtar and that Maulana was discussing, and he says, evil is necessary for the existence of God. Idiot! Nothing is necessary for the existence of God. There is no need for any evidence for God. If God also needs evidence, then God becomes a subject. Jai Hind, friends. So today we are going to discuss post-Maurya. The outline of the topic: trend analysis, the 50 questions, and 1:4 formula. This type of revision has never been done in the history of civil services. Never. You join any classes, you go and join any classes, but this type of revision has never been done in any test series. So if you join it, you are going to benefit from every aspect of this test series. Every aspect. Post-Maurya. Post-Maurya, first heading outline. So let me give you the outline of post-Maurya. Peak of second urbanization. So second urbanization starts from 6th century BC. It gets momentum in Mauryan period, and it reaches to its peak in post-Maurya period or pre-Gupta. It's your choice. So peak of second urbanization. That means what? Economy, polity, society, they all will develop certain new features. What is history? The flow of events. So civil services wants to know whether you understand that flow of event or not. That is why from every topic, I said to you, in every topic there is a central theme. If you get hold of that central theme, you will be able to solve multiple answers, multiple. Majority of answers will be under your control. So central theme, elimination process, common sense and practice. This is the lifeline of prelims. Central theme, elimination process, common sense and regular practice. They are the four noble truths of prelims. If you are able to do this in every subject and in every topic, you understand the central theme, you understand the elimination process, and then you have common sense, you are able to solve common sense based questions and regular practice, you will always be able to qualify prelims, always. You will always be able to qualify prelims if you do these 4 things. So, peak of second urbanization, but an accident takes place. Urban economy reaches to its peak, empire dies. A beautiful wife, 30 years of age, having 2 lakh crore rupees, and the husband dies. A beautiful wife, 30 years of age, having 2 lakh crore, and the husband dies. So what will happen? Others will try to take away that lady. So foreign invasion, the second pillar of this period. Foreign invasion. Indo-Greeks, Shakas, Parthians, Kushans. Then the foreign trade, the biggest aspect of this period. Foreign trade, foreign. So peak of second urbanization, which will lead to the change in economy, polity and society. Foreign invasion, Indo-Greeks, Shakas, Parthians, Kushans. Then foreign trade, the most specific feature. Culture, Buddhism getting a new form, Mahayana, Brahmanism regaining the throne. Puranic Hinduism, rebirth of Brahmanism. Puranic Hinduism, Shaivism, Vaishnavism. So the questions will come from these 4 areas. The questions is going to come from these 4 areas. So peak of second urbanization, the urban trade reaches to its peak. Economy, 6th century BC. First feature, rise in the status of Vaishyas. Cities, rise in the number of cities. Guild system, birth of currency system. Specialization. Mauryan period, momentum to second urbanization, momentum. So all these features, Vaishya position became dominant. Infinite cities, who says? Aryan. Aryan says infinite number of cities. Guild system developed. Currency system under the control of the state. Specialization increases. And now regulated by the state. Post-Maurya. Post-Maurya, peak of second urbanization. So you can imagine now peak. Vaishyas, the ruling status. Today Ambani and Adani. Cities, the central feature of history, central feature. You get a book on the life of cities, Kama Sutra. A book is written on the city life, urban life. It's not the book dealing with sex. Erotic is a part of this book. Kama Sutra. Guild system, developed and powerful. Currency at the peak. Gold coins. And currency develops to such a level that a new stream of history is born. Numismatics. Numismatics, a new stream of history. Currency is developed to such a level that numismatics is studying history through currency. Studying history through currency. Specialization at its peak. Apple. Indian goods. Economy. This graph is of 1 lakh crore rupees. You will not get this graph. You must have studied history, but possibly, can you imagine about this graph? 3 periods in 1 page. So here what you have to prepare? Currency. Here, how currency speaks about history. So they will ask you here, who is the king whose coins bear the figure of Lord Shiva? See the difference. This you have to understand. Framing of the questions, framing. This is the point which you have to understand. What will be the striking level? How they will strike? From where they will ask question? Otherwise 98% people, they simply go on studying. God knows what they study. God knows what they study. God knows what they do revision. Polity, I have already given you the graph. 6th century Mauryan, post-Mauryan. Foreign invasion, decentralization, Ashwamedh. Polity, foreign invasion, decentralization, Ashwamedh. So you will see here these foreign invaders, they have to maintain the control on the entire area. So they will distribute the areas among their governors. Chhatrap system, strategos, very darks. Religious promotion. The rulers will try to take the help of the religions to get the mass support. So Rudra Daman, he writes the inscription in Sanskrit. He will get the support of Brahmins. Why Indo-Greeks failed? They failed to get the support of the local Brahmins. But Shakas, they ruled for this subcontinent for almost 100 years. Reason? Welfare program, reconstructing Sudarshana Lake, writing the inscription in Sanskrit. So getting the support of the masses and getting the support of the priestly class. Rudra Daman, a person who is in the lap of Shiva. Society will be completely urban. Well, you can imagine the society of United States of America. Post-Mauryan period, completely urban society. If you are asked to imagine society, post-Mauryan society, equivalent to today's United States of America, completely urban society. Completely urban society, completely urban society. So it will be very clear for you that if they give a question on society, you will be able to take it immediately. Urban society guided by urban rules, money, etc., etc. Apart from this, foreign invasion, very important feature of this period, end of Mauryan Empire. So, Indo-Greeks. Three rulers are important. One is Demetrius. He is known as Rex Santorum, the king of India. Then Antialcidas. Then Menander. Antialcidas, his ambassador comes to India, Heliodorus, and erects a stoop. Where? Vidisha. Menander had a discussion with Nagarjun. That famous book comes out, Milind Panho, The Questions of Menander. Then you have Shakas, the most important ruler, Rudradaman. You see, he is Indianized, he adopts Indian culture, he reconstructs Sudarshana Lake, he starts writing inscription in Sanskrit. So he will get the support of the people, he will get the support of the priest, and Shakas became strong. Parthians, only one ruler, Gondophares. Gondophares, and is important because Saint Thomas, the famous Christian saint, visited India during his period, Gondophares. But India was moving in the wave of Buddhism, Jainism, Brahmanism. Christianity entered, but it entered at a time when Indian culture were at its peak. So Christianity does not get any recognition. But when Christianity enters with Robert Clive and Dalhousie, then they are the rulers. And finally, Kushans, the Cutfishes gang, Bhima and Kujala Cutfishes, and then Kanishka, organizing the 4th Buddhist assembly in Kundalwan, Kashmir. Now these foreigners came as a ruling class to India. They were the ruling class in India. So there was a lot of cultural interaction, assimilation. We learnt many things from Greeks, and one of them was astronomy. Shakas and Parthians, they taught us the strategy of cavalry. Kushanas brought tunics, long coats, boots, saddle, etc., etc. So there was a huge cultural assimilation. They all got digested in Indian society, and now they are ruling class. So you have to give a respectable position to them. So Manu comes out with a new concept, fallen Kshatriyas. He says they are fallen Kshatriyas. They have forgot yagna, sacrifices. But now again they have accepted it. So they will again come in the fold of Kshatriyas, fallen Kshatriyas. Manu gives the concept of fallen Kshatriyas. Mahayana means Bhakti Marg, the path of devotion. You will have a god, Bodhisattva. Vajra nahi, Vajra. Vajrayan means karma path, tantra, hardships. Hinayan means meditation, guru. So, cultural part I will discuss. This is history, polity, economy. I have given a separate paper. So, this was the outline of post-Maurya. The peak of second urbanization, foreign invasion, foreign trade, culture, then economy. Second urbanization was born in 6th century BC, momentum in Maurya period, post-momentum at its peak. Once you start framing these type of diagrams in every subject, prelims is basically, I said, the game of these four things, nothing else. Central theme, you are preparing a chapter in geography, take out the central theme of that chapter. Then elimination process, this will come only by practice. Then common sense based questions I will discuss. With the end of the series, I will give you 50 questions based on only common sense from entire history. These questions decide the selection of the people, these two questions. And practice makes you perfect. These four things help you to qualify prelims of IS examination and UPPCS. Any type of PCS. What people do, they don't become sincere in December, in the month of December, January. People start getting out from their sleep in the month of February. And then it is too late. First time in the history of civil services, you are doing test series on this pattern. First time in the history of civil services, you are doing test series on this pattern. And if you complete 150 papers till the month of May, definitely by God's grace, if you don't do any mistake, Javed Akhtar and that Maulana was discussing and he says, evil is necessary for the existence of God. Idiot, nothing is necessary for the existence of God. There is no need for any evidence for God. If God also needs evidence, then God becomes a subject. If you have seen that discussion between a Maulana and Javed Akhtar Sahab, I would have been present there. He would come and discuss with me. You require evidence, that too evil. You are breathing. This is the biggest evidence. You are seeing, you are healthy. First time in the history of civil services, this pattern is being followed for the syllabus revision and for the entire 5 months. Every day one topic will be completed, every day. So you will have a discipline. and then the direction. See, majority don't understand, majority how to revise a particular topic, majority. Now trend analysis of this paper, second part, trend analysis of past 10 years. Past 10 years, trend analysis. 2016 they asked Shunga literature, Shungas, 2016. 2020 Shunga literature. 2021 architecture. 2023 architecture. 2024 literature. 2022 Sangam age. 23 Sangam age, 24 Sangam age. Culture I said na. I put all these questions. Shunga literature. Shunga literature, then architecture, and then Sangam age, South India. Literature, architecture, Sangam. Literature, architecture, Sangam. Now there is a huge chance of asking question from foreign invasion, huge. There is a huge chance of asking question from foreign invasion and economy. I guarantee you in 2026 you will get at least 2 questions from here, this topic on foreign invasion and economy, that too currency. Because repeatedly they are asking literature and architecture and then Sangam. For past 10 years they are thus striking literature, 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 architecture, literature, architecture, literature, architecture. 26 you will get 2 questions, foreign invasion either from Kushanas or this Shakas or Indo-Greeks, or you will get question from economy. Guarantee you, note it down. After every 10 years they change the course. Because after 10 years the old people are gone. How many attempts? 6. I have seen many people asking this question, how to increase memory power. You have already a massive memory power, 1000 neuron every day, and 1 neuron is equal to 80 GB. So you get a memory of 80,000 GB every day. But our mind is flooded with outside incidents. And every day this 80,000 GB is wasted. Nature has not given you ample, nature has given you infinite. Us matlab. But we are unable to use it. So trend analysis, outline, and then the question paper. So Smriti, are you getting the points? Divya, I'll discuss it now when I'll come to that portion of culture, but then I give you a Hin Yan means the path of knowledge. Mahayan means the path of bhakti. Vajrayan means the path of karma, action. The three paths. The more you do, the more it will be beneficial, don't worry. The more you do, the more it will be beneficial. So now come to the question practice, 50 questions. Fine. So now we will discuss the questions one by one with the formula of 1:4. Oh, Demetrius, gentlemen, Demetrius, you have written Demarius. Please do the correction here. It's Demetrius, Demetrius, T added, Demetrius. Demetrius. So which one of the following Indo-Greek rulers issued gold coins? Oh sorry, lead coins. Which one of the following Indo-Greek rulers issued lead coins? Strabo. Strabo one is not so much famous. Demetrius is very famous. Demetrius is known as Rex Endorum in Greek history. Rex Endorum, write it down, Rex Endorum. Rex Endorum. Right? Rex Endorum, Rex. Demetrius in Greek history is called as Rex Endorum, means the king of India. Rex Endorum. Menander is famous for his discourse with the Buddhist monk Nagarjuna, and the discourse of Menander and Nagarjuna is compiled in a book called Menandapano, the questions of Menander. Fine. So, Menandapano, Rex Endorum, lead coin. Answer is A. Which inscription tells about the various achievements of Rudradaman? Junagadh inscription. Junagadh. Junagadh inscription text tells about the achievements of Rudradaman. The inscription is in Sanskrit. Bitari inscription, Skandagupta. Bitari inscription talks about Skandagupta, his military exploits, military achievements. Bitari. Military exploits, military achievements. Sanchi talks about Mauryan times. Nasik talks about Gautami Putra Satkarni. Nasik inscription talks about Gautami Putra Satkarni dedicated to his mother Gautami Balsari. All the achievements of Gautami Putra Satkarni, Nasik inscription is related to Gautami Putra Satkarni, related to his mother Gautami Balsari. The achievements of Gautami Putra, defeating the Shakas, taking the title of Ek Brahman. Ek Brahman, Ek Brahman. The second answer is A. Third, match list with list 2. Demetrius, Indo-Greek. Rudradaman, Scythian. Gondophares, Parthian. Vim, Khatphases, Kushan. Answer is C. Demetrius, I already told you. Rex Endorum, the Indian king. Rudradaman, Junagadh inscription. Constructing Sudarshana Lake. Inscription in Sanskrit. Gonda furnace is famous for the coming of Saint Augustus. Vim Khatvases and Kuchal Khatvases. Vim Khatvases, the period of economic prosperity in India. Vim Khatvases. Answer is C. Third, C. Fourth, who among the following first issued gold coins on a large scale? Vim Khatvases. Vima Khatvases. Fourth answer is C. Pushyamitra Shunga establishes Shunga dynasty. Performed Ashwamedha, I told you yesterday. 2 Ashwamedhas. He performed 2 Ashwamedhas. Patanjali was his chief priest. Pushyamitra Shunga. Menander, Milind Pano, Gautamiputra Satkarni, Ek Brahman, took the title of Ek Brahman. That is the man who establishes the dharma. Defeats the outsider Shakas. Which inscription? Nasik inscription. So, fourth answer is C. Consider the following name of contemporaries of Kanishka and select the answer from quotes given below. Very important question. Very important. Contemporaries of Ashoka. Ashwaghosha, Vasumitra, contemporaries of Ashoka. And Ashwaghosha wrote the famous biography Buddha Charitra. Write it down. Ashwaghosha wrote a famous biography Buddha Charitra. He was a spiritual advisor to Kanishka. Ashwaghosha. He wrote the biography of Buddha, Buddha Charitra. He is a spiritual advisor to Kanishka. Vasumitra is a Buddhist monk and supporter of Sharavastivadins. Hinayani Sharavastivadins. He is a supporter of Sharavastivadins. Kalidasa, Chandragupta II, Vikramaditya. He is in the court of Chandragupta II, Vikramaditya. Very famous. Meghadutam, Abhigyan Shakuntalam, Malvikagnimitram, and so on. Kamban, 12th century writer who has written Tamil Ramayan, contemporary of Cholas. Cholas. He has written Tamil Ramayan, Kamban Ramayan, contemporary of Cholas, Kamban. All the 4 are very important. So 1 and 2, fifth answer is A, 1 and 2. Answer is A, 1 and 2. Six. Who among the following Ayurvedacharyas was educated at Takshila University? See, there are 2 of them who got education in Takshila University, but you can take Jivaka, very famous. Charak also. D. C and D both are the answers, but you can take any one, both are correct. Jivak. Jivak was sent by Bimbisara to the Avanti king Chandra Pradyot Sen. Chandra Pradyot Sen was suffering from jaundice. So Bimbisara sends Jivak as a gesture of friendship to Chandra Pradyot Sen, who was suffering from jaundice. Shushruta, the father of surgery in Indian history. Shushruta, very famous. Father of surgery. Specially cataract. Shushruth, father of surgery, specially cataract. Vagbhatta, Rajiv Dikshit. Just hold off this book, Vagbhatta. Ashtang Hridayam is very famous book. Encyclopedia of Ayurveda. Vagbhatta. Charak Samhita, the foundation stone of Ayurvedic medicine. Charak Samhita. So, sixth answer is D. Which Chinese general had defeated Kanishka? Panchao. Seventh, A. All the other three names are musical bands, so no need to worry about them. Panchao. 7 answer is A. Eighth, which one of the following is not correctly matched? Kushana's gold and copper, Gupta gold and silver, Satvahana's gold, Kalchuri's gold, silver and copper. Satvahana's lead, potin and copper. C is not correctly matched. Satvahana's lead, potin and copper. Kushana coins, Kujala Khatvises, Vima Khatvises, Kanishk, Hoveshk. All their coins are very important. Gupta's largest number of gold coins, but purity is less than Kushan post-Mauryan coins. Satvahana's lead, potin and copper. 8th C. 9th, Gandhara art, Kushana's. I'll discuss it. Gandhara art, Kushana's. I'll discuss the art forms when I'll come to that. If you see your test series syllabus, I have given a paper, culture. So there I'll discuss about ancient culture, don't worry. So Gandhara art, Kushana's, Junagadh rock inscription, Rudradaman, Milind Panho, Menander, Takshila inscription, Patika. So 9th answer is C. So I'll tell you what is the importance of art and what is the importance of architecture in history. I'll discuss all those things when I'll come to that paper, don't worry. Dynasties and their capitals. Shunga dynasty, Patliputra. Who's the founder of the dynasty? Pushyamitra Shunga. Note it down here only. Satvahana. Who's the founder of the dynasty? Simuk. S-I-M-U-K-A. Simuka. Capital? Pathan. Kadamba dynasty, very famous. Very famous. His ruler Mayur Sharman, founder. He has done 18 Ashwameghas. Note it down. Kadamba dynasty. Founder Mayur Sharman has done 18 Ashwameghas. 18. Capital Banvasi. Chandel Mahoba. Vidyadhar Chandel. So 10th answer is A. 11th. Arrange the following in chronological order. Satvahana's, Vakataks, Chalukyas. Satvahana's, Vakatak, Chalukyas. A, B, C, D is the answer. Who is the founder of Satvahana dynasty? Simuk. Who is the founder of Vakataks? Pravarsen I. Who is the founder of Chalukyas? Of Badami? Pulkeshin I. Founder of Satvahana dynasty? Simuk. Famous ruler Gautami Putra Satkarni, Yagnishri Satkarni. Vasishtha Putra Pulmai. Vakataks. Pravarsen I, very famous. Chalukyas of Badami, Pulkeshin I. But famous ruler is Pulkeshin II, who defeated Harshvardhan. Aihole inscription we will discuss later on. So 11th answer is D. 12th. Reason and assertion. In Satavahana period, Sanskrit along with Prakrit and other folk languages were developed. True. Satavahana kings promoted the use of Sanskrit and other folk languages for literary writings. True. A and B. So here only write down some important names of those writings. Gatha Shaptasati. Write down, very important. Gatha Shaptasati. Multiple times. In provincial, in state PCS, this question has been asked multiple times. Gatha Shaptasati. 11, 12, 13, 12. Alright. 13 question is not there. Question number 13 गायब है. Thirteen is not there, don't worry. No need to worry. 14. With reference to the Satavahana rulers, which of the following statements are true? The Satavahana kings were the nurturers of Prakrit language. Correct? Public aspects of the arts got more encouragement during the Satavahana period. True. Amravati Stupa. So 14, both A and B are correct. 15. Which of the following statements are true? After weakening of power of Satavahana dynasty, Vakataka dynasty established its kingdom. Correct. First king of Vakatak dynasty was Pravarsain. First. Correct. Vindhyashakti was son of Pravarsain. No. First king of Vakatak dynasty was Vindhyashakti. Sorry. Founder of Vakatak dynasty. Just a minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, Sarji, 1 minute, Sarji. Founder of, please come to that 11 question. Founder of Satavahana dynasty, Simuk. Founder of Vakatak, Vindhyashakti. Please correct it. Sorry for this. Founder of Vakatak, Vindhyashakti. Founder of Chalukyas, Pulkeshin I. Founder of Vakatak, Vindhyashakti. My God. 14. 14 answer is 1, only 1. Answer is B, sorry. 15 answer is C, only 1. Answer is only 1. After Satavahana, Vakataks come into power. This is correct. First king of Vakatak dynasty, Vindhyashakti. Second one is wrong. Vindhyashakti was the son of Pravarsain. Wrong. So 15, only 1 is correct. Answer is C. 16. Kushanas traded through Gulf of Persia and Red Sea. Their well-organized naval force base was highly qualified. Sir, their capital was Mathura. How they will build a navy? So 16 C. Kushanas. The dynasty which controlled the Silk Route directly. The dynasty which has border with 9 Central Asian countries. 3 kings are very famous: Kujala Khatvasis, Vima Khatvasis and Kanishka. So 16 answer is C. 17. The inscriptions of Hathi Gufa is the source of information about which king? Very famous, Kharvela. And when I wrote mains, I neglected to study this man Kharvel. Actually, Hathi Gufa inscription, there are only 17 lines, out of which only 4 is considered to be correct. And they asked the question, achievements of Kharvela. On 4 questions, only Tollywood and Bollywood can write. On 4 lines, only Bollywood and Tollywood can increase the movie for 3.5 hours. Hathi Gufa inscription, very important, Kharwela. Ashoka has his own rock inscriptions. Harshvardhana is mentioned in Aihole inscription. No, not Harshvardhana, that is Pulakeshin second. Harshvardhana's story we get from Havansang, Banbhatta, and he himself has written 3 books. (17) 18. What are correct reference to Udaygiri and Khandagiri caves? It has both natural and artificial caves. Udaygiri has 18 and Khandagiri has 15 caves. Khandagiri caves are famous for Hathi Gufa inscription. 1 and 2. Udaygiri and Khandagiri caves. So please put a question mark here and please write down all the important references of Udaygiri and Khandagiri caves. Please put a question mark. Udaygiri and Khandagiri. And write all the important aspects of Udaygiri and Khandagiri, don't leave it. Which field was mostly contributed by Eastern Roman King Justinian? Law. 19th, law. Who wrote Periplus of the Arthurian Sea? Anonymous. Answer is D, none of the above. E, sorry. This will be E, point E, none of the above. Periplus of the Arthurian Sea. None of the above. Pliny, natural history. Strabo, geographica. But they are the very good accounts of trade between India and West. All these people, all the 4, please note down the name of the books of all the 4. 21. Which of the following ports according to the anonymous author of Periplus are located on the west coast of India? 21. Naura, Tindis, Mujrish, Nelsenda, Bakir, Balita. All of them are located on the west coast of India, but you note it down here, put a question mark and write states. Next time they will ask the states that Naura, Tindis, Mujris are in which part of which state of India today. So please note down the states. All this is your homework after the class. When did the direct trade between the Roman Empire and India began to decline? 22nd, C. End of the 2nd century AD. Why? Pliny, right? Pliny cries about the drain of wealth from Rome to India. Right here, Pliny. Pliny cries about the drain of wealth from Rome to India. Pliny cries about the drain of wealth from Rome to India. Pliny cries about the drain of wealth. 23. Arrange the following Western scholars or sources chronologically. Very important. Obviously, Megasthenes will be the first one. Chandragupta 1. So, first Megasthenes, then Periplus, then Ptolemy and then Pliny. Answer will be D, 1, 3, 4, 2. 23, D. Question mark, put question mark. Megasthenes, what is the name of the work of the Megasthenes? Indica. He was in the court of Chandragupta Maurya. Ambassador of Seleucus. 24. On which of the following imports from India did the Roman Senate lay an embargo as it was a menace to the city's morals? Muslin. This was a drama basically. Muslin. 24, answer is D. Muslin. You see, there are certain products today which people are dying to have it. The Rolex watch, Apple phone, Rolls Royce. They are dream of the people to keep all these goods. So muslin of India, it was a pride in the West to wear muslin. And this was leading to the drain of wealth. So the Roman Senate said, it is disturbing the moral of the people of our country. You have to give some ground to take the action. Muslin. 24, D. 25. Which of the following were the major exports from South during the Sangam age? Cotton, obviously. Spices, naturally. Ivory, yes. Precious stones, yes. Horses and gold coins, no. So answer will be C. 3, 4. Answer will be A, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer will be A. $25. What is the chronological order of the following foreigners? Aryan. They all are important. Aryan. Very important Aryan. He says during Mauryan period, about Mauryan period he says, infinite number of cities. Composite history of Alexander. He has written the history of Alexander, Aryan. Hippalus, very 47 AD, very important. He discovers monsoon and starts the sea trade. Before that was a coastal trade. Hippalus. Monsoon. Pliny the Elder has written that book, The Natural History, very important. Talks about the trade and geography and flora and fauna. Strabo, he has written Geographia. Anonymous author of the Periplus is the book completely giving the source of the east and west trade. Very important anonymous author of the Periplus. So 26 C. 26 C. 27 whose coins represent the two masted type ships, Yagnashri Satkarni. Gautamiputra Satkarni took the title of Ek Brahman, very powerful ruler of Satvahana dynasty. Mother Gautami Balsari, noted from Nasik inscription. Yagnashri Satkarni is famous for sea trade. His coins represent the two masted type ships. 27 B. Answer formatting, you please do it correct it. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's A, B, C, D. B. All these four rulers are very important. Who is the founder of this dynasty? Simuk. Then Gautamiputra Satkarni, Yagnashri Satkarni, Vasishthaputra Pulmai, Sri Satkarni, all of them are important. So put a question mark on all the four people and at least once go through them. Their important contributions. 28. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? Aryan, Indica. A is correctly matched. Aryan, Indica. He restores the fragments of Megasthenes and creates Indica. 28A. The Akshanivi type of land tenure was first introduced by very important. Akshanivi type of land tenure was first introduced by 29 Kushanas. 29D Kushanas. That is, note it down, it is very important. Akshanivi, permanent gift of money or land for religious purposes. Permanent gift of money or land to religious purposes. Kushanas, possibly they wanted a strong hold among the people in India. Akshanivi. Who promoted? Guptas. Who promoted it? Guptas. Akshanivi. Started by Kushanas. Permanent gift of money or land for religious purposes. Started by Kushanas, promoted by Guptas. Satavahanas gave land grant, but they gave only the income of the land. Land was not permanently given to the donor. So 29D, 30. Brick built dyeing vats have been discovered in B and D. There should be a correction here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you please Archimedu and Uraur 2 and 4. Answer is D. Answer is D, 2 and 4. Archimedu and Uraur. Chola period. Very famous art of Chola period, dyeing of clothes. Archimedu and Uraur. Both are in Tamil Nadu. Consider the following statements. Rudradaman 1 claimed to have repaired the famous Sudarshana lake without having burdened his subjects with Visti, Pranay, etc. Visti means forced labor, Pranay means emergency tax. According to Kautilya's Arthashastra, only Pranay was an emergency tax in the Mauryan period. B. Both are true, but R is not the correct explanation. 31B. I said Rudradaman is a foreigner, he is trying to win the heart of the people. So you can win the heart of the people by giving 5 kg food to the people every month. Rulers, politicians from ancient times, they have tried to win the heart of the people. So he was also trying to win the heart of the people. So he reconstructs Sudarshana lake without Visti. Visti means forced labor. And Pranay means emergency tax. 31B. Which of the following statements is not correct about the trade in pre-Gupta times? 32. The occupation of northwestern India by non-Indians was advantageous to the merchants. Indo-Greek rulers encouraged trade with West Asia and the Mediterranean world, correct. The Shakas, Parthians and Kushans brought Central Asia into the orbit of the Indian merchant, correct. The Roman demand was for necessary goods from India. The most important Roman demand was luxury goods. Just now I told you, they put a ban on muslin. So 32 answer is D. 33. Which of the following evidences support the idea that the merchant community prospered in the pre-Gupta times? Pre-Gupta means post-Maurya. Inscriptions of the time? Yes. Donations given by the merchant to the charities? True. Literature of the time? Kam Sutra talks about the urban life. The religions supported by the merchants were in progress. Correct. All of them. 33A. 33A. 34. To which of the following guilds did a person named Sadal Putta belong who has owned 500 workshops? This question is from NCERT. Anyone from your side? 34. This is a direct question from NCERT. Anyone from your side? Vidit, Devidarshan, Smriti, Riya. Question number 34. What is the answer for 34? No. Chalo bhaiya, I have taken your 100 rupees, so I have to tell you. 34C. 35. Which statement regarding trade and commerce in South India is not correct? The most profitable trade was with the Romans. Correct. According to the Pliny, the largest ship was of 75 tons. Correct. That means there was a huge trade between India and Romans. Some of the Tamil rulers employed Yavana soldiers in the army. A number of harbours, docks, lighthouses and custom houses came into existence. Correct. C is not correct. 35C. 36. Consider the following statements. Please do the correction A, B, C, D. Hathi Gufa inscription. Answer is C. Helps in fixing the time of Kharvela. 36C. The Greek strategoi and Meridax were related to. 37. Strategoi and Meridax were related to administration, means governor. Strategoi and Meridax were related to administration, means governor. So they occupied the areas, they divided among their military governors. Strategoi and Meridax, military governors. Kshatraps, military governors. 38. Who among the following Dorian dynasties of India strike gold coins? Indo-Greeks, Parthians, Kushans and Shakas. 2nd and 4. Who did not strike gold coins? 2nd and 4. Parthians and Shakas did not strike gold coins. 39. And I tell you in 2026 they will ask question from economy and foreign invasion kings. Definitely I tell you with guarantee, because for past 10 years they are asking architecture and literature. 39. Who among the following assumed the epithets of Dharmasthya and Sach Dharmasthita? 39A, I think Kujala Khadfaces. Kujala Khadfaces, yes. 39A. 40. Which of the following Puranas give us information about the Satvahans? 1, 3 and 4. Matsya, Vishnu and Bhagavad Puran. Answer is A. 40A. Puranas. I'll tell you what were Puranas. Don't worry, I'll discuss about the Puranas. I'll discuss about the Puranas when I come to the topic culture, don't worry. I'll give a very smart strategy to study the culture of ancient and medieval India. Let me come to that topic culture and every point of view will be clear. I guarantee you, you will not suffer among, just have your notes, and I will give you the outline in such a way that, so 41. Which of the following statements about the Satavahanas are true? They were a Brahmin dynasty, correct. They used Sanskrit as the official language, yes. Which of the following? They were a Brahmin dynasty. Answer is A, all are true. Sanskrit as the official language, I don't think so. No. They started the practice of granting revenue bearing land to the officials. No. They gave it to Brahmin and Buddhist priest. Prakrit was the official language. So 2 is false, 1 and 3 are correct. They are saying 2 and 3 are correct. One, two, and 3 are 1, 2, and 3. Put a star. I'll clear that deal. Put a star. I'll discuss it tomorrow. Just put a star here. Acha, very small information to all of you. 24, 25. It will be a recorded class, so don't cry. It's my Guru's birthday tomorrow, and day after tomorrow there will be a, what you say, that ceremony of offering prasada. So 2 days there will be recorded classes. 26th again live. Only these 2 classes will be recorded. I am telling you earlier, so that you should not be disappointed. 41, I will repeat it again, don't worry, let me check it, because I told you one question is your life. So 42, match list and inscriptions, again very important. Nan Ghat inscription, Nasik, Junagadh, Hathi Gufa. Junagadh, Rudradaman, 3A, 1B, 2C, 3A, Hathi Gufa, Kharwel. Answer is C, 1B, correct. 2D, Nasik. Junagadh, A, 3rd A. Hathi Gufa, C. Nan Ghat is Naganika, Satvahana queen, correct. Nasik is Balsari, Gautami Balsari, Satvahana queen mother. Please, Nan Ghat is Naganika, Nasik inscription Gautami Balsari, first is B, second is C, third A, fourth it's Kharwela. Please correct it, it's not Menander the Indo-Greek king, it's Kharwela. D is Kharwela. Possibly it's a printing mistake. D is Kharwela. And please correct the answer also. You tick the answer, that is the important thing. Nan Ghat, Naganika Satvahana, नासिक, गौतमी बलसारी, जूनागढ़, रुद्रदामन, हाथी गुफा, खारवेला। 42, 43. Which one of the following books of ancient India has the love story of the son of the founder of the Shunga dynasty? Malvikagnimitram. Swapna Basav Datta, it's a book written by Bhash. It's a drama written by Bhash, Swapna Basav Datta. The drama again based on Udayan and Vasav Datta, the love story. Meghaduta, it's a story of a yaksha written by again Kalidas, suffering from for his love. Ratnavali, Harshvardhan, it's again a love story of a princess. So 43B. 44. With reference to the scholars' literature of ancient India, consider the following statements. Now, these questions were asked in the previous 10 years. Panni is associated with Pushpamitra Shunga. Wrong. Patanjali is associated with Pushpamitra Shunga. Amar Simha is associated with Harshvardhana. Wrong. He was one of the 9 jewels in the court of Chandragupta Vikramaditya. So, Panini, Patanjali with Pushpamitra, Amar Simha with Chandragupta Vikramaditya, Kalidasa with Chandragupta II. Correct. Only 3. 44, 3. 45. With reference to ancient South India, Korkoi, Pompahar and Muchiri were well known ports. So, Korkoi and Pompahar in Tamil Nadu, Muchiri in Kerala. Korkoi, Pompahar. Korkoi, the famous port of Pandyas, right? Korkoi, the famous port of Pandyas. Pompahar, the famous port of Cholas. Muchiri, Cheras. Pandya, Chola, Chera. 45 answer is B. 46. Which one of the following explains the practice of Vata Kirutal as mentioned in Sangam literature? This is a very famous part of Indian culture. Answer is D. A king defeated in a battle committing ritual suicide by starving himself to death. Sitting facing north. Vata Kirutal. Jaipala did it, Shahi dynasty. Someshwar did it, Chalukya dynasty. There are many rulers who did it. 46 D. 47. Which one of the following is work attributed to playwright Bhasha? Madhyama Vya Yoga. Natyashastra is related to Bharat. Kavyalankara, Bahama, Mahabhash, Patanjali. Mahabhash is of Panini's Mahabhash. Mahabhash. Patanjali. Mahabhashya Patanjali. 47 C. 48. Consider the following statements. Besnagar means Vidisha. Bhaja. Only 2. Bhaja and Sitan Vasal are correct. Besnagar is related to Vishnu. Only 2. 2 pairs are correct. 2 and 3. 48 answer is B. 49. See how smartly they have asked the question. Ajanta cave, river. Sanchi Stoop, river. Pandulena cave, river. Amravati, river. Well, you heard about all these things, but possibly you would have never thought of finding out on which river they are located. So, Ajanta cave lies on 49 answer is A. Vaghora river. Sanchi is on Betwa river. Write it down. Sanchi, Betwa river. Pandulena, Godavari. Amravati river. It's a branch of Tapti. So 49 answer is A. Sanchi is on Betwa. Pandulena, Godavari, Amravati on Amravati river, it is a branch of Tapti. 50. Which one of the following statements about Sangam literature in ancient India is correct? Sangam poems are devoid of any reference to the material culture. The social stratification of Varna was known, yes. Sangam poems have no reference to warrior class or Anadi. Warrior class, Anadi. Sangam literature refers to magical forces as irrational. No. Ananku. They call it Ananku and they say it is an integral part of the cosmos. So this was the post-Mauryan period. Hope you are enjoying it, you are getting the outline, you are getting the trend analysis, you are getting 50 questions with the formula of 1:4 and all those 4 things will be strengthening your preparation. Yes or no? And if you did 150 papers like this of all the subjects, geography, polity, just imagine if you did this all the 150 papers, just imagine if you did all this 150 papers in the same way, your preparation will be too strong. But you will not be able to imagine what you will do in these 150 days. Any question from your side? Any doubt? Any query? Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.